No free, no free. On some rap shit, on the map shit, getting that fucking married. I'm a phenomenal team. A top of one with good credit. I pay wrong ring. I'm clean, unclean. A phenomenal team.
I'm a real unparalleled chick. Don't compare me to no bad bitch. I ain't shit. Better get your mind right if you're trying to stay the night. Niggas got the game fucked. Asking about that life. If it's about nice cars, big house, gotta have way more than just the progress. Put it down for the meal, hands down. Part in my phenomenon, way more than the dime. Say you want a real chick, some shit you gotta deal with. Keep my hands on my hips when I'm talking that shit. Also end up in it. From my door for your chick, she need the 10 till your kids get off the tent. You ain't hearing this, money make the world go round. I'ma get it, I bet it make it do go down. Like really? The money keep on coming back, but I'ma know it's where it's at. Money coming thick, a phenomenal.
A fuck a bad bitch, I'm a phenomenal team.
A top of one with good credit.
I pay wrong ring. I'm clean, unclean. A phenomenal team. Bad bitch, I'm a phenomenal team.
A top of one with good credit.
I pay wrong ring. I'm clean, unclean. A phenomenal team. PHGO, phenomenal team. Hook saying nothing, gotta spell a whole shit in every room that I enter straight. Conquer that bitch, sometimes my words be so twisted. Correspondent Rosetta Stone, off a ball, just to understand it, and even still a little much for your comprehension. Why you worry about that bullshit? That's KB on cash. Money talk so much on my tongue, it's like thrash on my 9 to 5 be clocking straight, busting my ass, but I bust move if I have to off 1 or 2 packs. But I ain't gotta do that. These benefits I'm coolin'. Focus on this music for a 1K booming, even back plus some school and get my resume booming. Building an empire while I orchestrate this music. One day I'm a headline, a worldwide tour till shine time, grind time, gotta secure my future. Bitch, I'm a phenomenal team.
A top of one with good credit.
I pay wrong ring. I'm clean, unclean. A phenomenal team. Bad bitch, I'm a phenomenal team.
A top of one with good credit.
I pay wrong ring. I'm clean, unclean. A phenomenal team.
Praying for my money, I'm not struggling. It's the hustle in me. Grinding, yeah, I be doing my thing. But don't give a fuck what you others do. Keep my mind on my next move. Later, way ahead of you. Getting money like an addict, cause I gotta have
Chyrie.
it. Wanna throw it in the backseat. I stay stacking and stacking.
All right, brothers and sisters, we are back with another father and son discussion. And what'd you think about that?
That
Lord
was
Lamont?
phenomenal. There's no way that she wouldn't have blown up, dude. Like, you gotta send me that song.
Okay,
Pops,
yeah, it's on
for real.
SoundCloud. And
What's up, everybody?
yep, we are back.
Rest in peace,
yep.
Lorial Lyrical. It's on.
Yep.
What is her SoundCloud too?
You know what? Let me look on here and see, cause let me turn this down, cause I wanna. Yep, I got to get the mojo up. Let me get back to where I was. Let me see.
And that was Sam K and Chyrie in there too.
Yep, and
you know
for the
Chyrie.
listeners who have heard me and Lord Lamont speak on our cuz, rest in peace and in power, Lorial Lyrical, which I said was
R.I.P.
phenomenal,
cuz.
and that song was ironic.
nothing
It's called
short. It
Phenomenal
was
Chick.
phenomenal.
That's the name of that song, Phenomenal Chick. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
And it's Lorial Lyrical. Sam K. I've never met her. I guess it's someone that Lorial Lyrical knew. Sam K. A sister named Sam K. and Chyrie, who sang at the Lorial Lyrical was the first verse. The second verse was Sam K, Sister Sam K, and the hook at the end, or that little melody at the end, that's Chyrie, which made a song with me and Lorial Lyrical called Stop the Violence, and another brother named Four Verses, which I'm going to play in the outro, called Stop the Violence. Yeah, it runs in our family. Like I told Lord Lamont, it's music runs through it, right down to your great granddad, which we gonna get into, and your grandmother.
Didn't you say he was in like a band?
Yeah,
or something?
I got a
Jazz band?
podcast. I'm gonna put that in the end screen. Matter of fact, yeah, he was in a band. mom got a picture of it when she sent it to me, and I got it.
Yeah,
Salute to my mom.
Me that.
Yeah.
What did he played jazz or something, right?
It was like a group. I would say a singing group.
Motown.
Because that's what it looked like, and they all were holding up the number one, which was pretty dope. I thought in the photo, number one.
Yeah.
Because we all, become one. Yeah. So I always said your great grandma and granddad, which you have a pair of great granddads. No, yeah, great granddad, right?
Yeah.
But we talking about your melanated grandma and granddad. They were tapped in to their spiritual selves.
And much love, to both sides.
Yeah, because you got a little from all of them.
I love
as well as myself.
all of my family.
And our roots go deep, but that'll be another podcast, really, because that's a really very broad thing. That's nothing, our roots and our ancestry and all that stuff. It goes pretty deep. Then you can't sum up in an hour. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's something we had to do a couple of podcasts on. You know what I mean? But learning can be fun. But again, salute to Lorial Lyrical, which was in that song. I wanted to surprise my son. Let me see. He wanted to. Let me see. You want to know if I can get to it? I'm not. Let me see.
Yeah, she's Lorial Lyrical on
Yep.
SoundCloud.
That's what it is. Lorial to Lyrical. See, I'm gonna just kind of show it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
All right.
I got it.
And
I'll follow it.
And as we see on the title, my generals, family, brothers and sisters, neurons, the journey, because it is a journey. And I think it is, well, Lord Lamont, what you think? You think once we start learning about our body, that's when the journey begins? Like when we're not lying to ourselves, when we're exploring?
I think the journey begins, whether we admit that to ourselves or not, or whether we understand that, the journey begins when we're, right at, I guess, conception of our consciousness, or
right,
or,
and definitely not hurting ourselves or others,
or when we're born,
right,
and those things that we learn along the way are like, like a lot of it's instinctual, and it's like, where does that come from,
right,
and
right,
like, why,
and
we know we need to eat, and we have this innate underlying ability and desire and thirst, not only literally but also metaphorically,
right,
proverbially, in the fact that like we want to learn and grow. We want to explore. We want to, create, and
yeah,
it's beautiful, and so neurons are what science calls.
I got a little take too.
Yeah. My bad.
No, you good. Now we oh yeah. We're gonna keep it moving. But before we move on, again, another salute to Lorial Lyrical and that song. My son thought it was dope. I seen the look on his face.
Big shout out.
And again, because I didn't produce that or nothing, and I want to make sure I give a salute to Black Lab, because that's
Shout out Black Lab.
Black Lab is the person that
Chyrie.
produced a lot of Lorial Lyrical
Chyrie's
songs.
on SoundCloud too,
And Chyrie can sing her ass off. Wait till you hear in that song, Stop the Violence.
Yeah.
Man, she could sing
I've
her
heard it
ass.
before.
She produced a
Yeah.
song for me. I went to her house one day and she produced a song for me. She did the beat, and of course, I rapped over it. But yeah, she's dope. Chyrie is dope. She's on Instagram.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah. So salute to Sista Sam. What did I say it was? Sam
Okay.
Sam K. Sister Sam K. I never met her. I think she was
You know what? This just reminds me. My counselor, her name's Chyrie. So
it's not Sarah.
Yeah, it's not Sarah.
Oh, we said Sarah. So if we said Sarah on which podcast was that? Was it the Divine Connection to Dreams?
Yes.
Or was it Subconscious Mind?
The Dreams one.
Okay, yeah. If we said Sarah, anybody listen to that, we meant you said Chyrie.
Chyrie.
Yeah, and she's helping him, and and your girl. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah.
We have group tomorrow, actually.
So he's tapping into himself, scientifically and spiritually, because it all comes. It's all.
Just trying to.
And it's all about reaching that same goal anyway. Just different ways.
Do a better job taking care of
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yep. just sometimes things in us that we're not aware of. Yeah.
Right, that we just gotta own up to and
Yeah.
buckle down and face, regardless of
Yep.
how we may feel about it. You know, because of course, a lot of times we're probably gonna feel impartial.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But we gonna dive in deep. But again, salute to Black Lad that made that music.
Shout
Y'all,
out Black Lad.
wherever y'all are, y'all made some dope beats, and thank you
Phenomenal,
for
dude. It's like
yeah.
that. They need to be making money.
They probably are. I'm gonna have to look them up. We gonna have to, maybe we have to do a little podcast on that. Maybe we can find them. You know, let them know. Hey, I'm
good. Like,
I'm L'Oreal Lyrical's cousin. You know,
I
and
want to post it and see if it goes viral. Like,
yeah. So salute to that,
it's
cause
that good, dude.
and that comes from them neurons. We gonna get into that.
Yeah. And science, you know, considered neurons the fundamental units of the nervous system. So I think that's pretty phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Read it again. Read it again.
Neurons are the fundamental, as modern science will tell us, neurons are the fundamental units of the nervous system. Their roles generating consciousness, subjective experiences, and the very nature of reality as perceived by humans.
And I like how we can, like, it can be divine things happening to us, or we're expressing without us even knowing it sometimes, just our presence, our aura. And I'm getting ready to give you an example. Now, on our banner here, you was wearing orange.
Yes.
And what chakra is the color orange? You know what chakra it is?
Yeah, that's the sacral chakra.
Wow. Didn't I told y'all? I told you. And Lord Lamont don't be playing. He be knowing this shit. And I just wanted to see, cause I thought that was ironic. When I looked at that picture, I said he wearing orange, and that's a good sign, cause you know bright colors. You know, sometimes the colors we wear, I know the clothes don't make the man.
There's even, you know, science, and I think about things typically more in the spiritual sense too than I do the scientific. You know, like I don't necessarily think neurons generate consciousness. I kind of think consciousness is our souls.
Right. The psyche.
Like it can't be found in the brain technically.
Right.
Like,
right.
You know,
But it transmits
like
to the brain.
Exactly. Just because like if you look at a brain in like an MRI or EKG, right, and it'll have frequencies based on certain things, like, you know, you think a thought and your brain is gonna have these sound waves or whatever. Well, nowhere in that is any evidence that the consciousness is happening in the brain. Right. We could be receiving it, and I think we are receiving it and creating it simultaneously from our souls.
But it starts from the root.
And from God.
Root chakra, right?
Well, the crown chakra, it would be coming from the top. The root chakra would be what keeps us grounded. Right.
Yeah, that's very well put. So the second chakra is what?
The root chakra, or do you want me to go from the
No, I mean,
chakra?
what's after the root chakra?
Oh, okay. So it goes from root chakra,
and then the second one is what you just said.
Then it's the sacral chakra.
Yeah, I just wanted to see.
I see. Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
I've been waiting to ask you. That's why I said I got some questions ready.
Solar plexus.
Yeah. All right, son. Damn, I gotta get you dap on that.
The heart
Damn.
chakra.
Damn.
The throat chakra.
All right.
The Anja chakra. Then the crown chakra.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. And these are things I've been studying, and the crown chakra is the last one I gotta do. Because I said
your connection to the universe and consciousness, and it's like how you receive that energy and those frequencies.
Now, all these things we're talking about right now, in your opinion, and I'll probably place mine, how do you think all this ties into neurons? And
I think neurons are a way that we can measure and kind of like track our understanding and our in meditation of chakras, and like utilizing and like getting the math out of what we're seeing, and, you know, applying that to our lives and to humanity, and then thus with new creations abound and all kinds of other things, honestly. I mean, so ways you can activate your chakras and like you know, get more comfortable with them is through meditation. And
serious meditation.
Sit and close your eyes and focus on. Here's what I did. I'll tell you what I did that worked for me, and it was something that I saw somebody posted or something, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna give that a try. That's a great idea. And they were like, imagine a mountain, and from the bottom of the mountain is the root chakra, the ground chakra, and
Right.
go up from there and imagine your energy, your consciousness, and project and visualize this in your third eye with your imagination and your consciousness, and travel up the mountain. And you want to make everything the color, or focus on colors of each wherever you're at on the mountain. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're at the bottom, red is the root chakra, and then you go to the sacral, which is orange, and then green, and all the way up to yellow. I mean, not green, yellow, then green, then blue, then purple, then indigo.
The journey.
And then white, and so
Which what you're saying could take a lifetime.
it can, or it can take.
I say that a
some
lot,
people,
but-
some people will just get it right away.
That's true.
This isn't anything new that I'm saying. This
Right,
is
right.
ancient,
Right.
ancient teachings.
Yeah, yeah.
From like the East. Well, Eastern philosophy is what I think popularized, specifically. Like I want to say Hinduism. But it exists definitely.
A lot of summaries I look
over
up.
the world and throughout.
Matter of fact, a lot of those chakra summaries that I look up, a lot of them mention Hindu teachings in there. Yep. It depends on the person, what they think about the most, I don't know, how they view the world and themselves.
I was at a rainbow gathering once and got a Christian blessing from a real Hindu priest.
Yeah. But I want to read this. Let me see. The orange, because I thought it was dope that you had on orange. The orange chakra is the sacral chakra, also known as the Savastidana, which is a unique word.
Oh yeah, I like their wording too. It's all like
it is associated.
Right. That's why I referred to the third eye chakra as the Ansa chakra. It
is associated with creativity, sensuality, and emotions. The sacral chakra is located in the lower abdomen.
Yeah.
Below the navel, and linked to the water element. Because you had a dream about water.
So you got water signs, and women have a better natural grasp and understanding and and balance usually with the sacral chakra.
You said who had more balance?
Not the sacral. Yeah, with the third. I mean the Ansa chakra.
You said who has more balance?
Women. Cause,
really?
Women usually have a better handle over emotions.
Well, yeah.
And that's not always the case, of course. There's plenty of men, obviously, that have control over their emotions and an understanding and an emotional, quotient that's high and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, in general, women, for men, we typically have to go through experiences and understand feelings and emotions and
kind of go through things
and stack based on that, whereas women already have an understanding but it's mostly because of society. I'm pretty sure men have been tried to men have been emasculated.
Yep. And I've been hearing that lately.
We're still being taught by the the propaganda, whoever the fuck puts that shit out there,
right there,
entities.
Right.
They're still trying to make dudes into gay.
And speaking of emasculation
and all that shit, or to be, they want men to either be that or afraid of your emotions, can't talk about anything, and just work all the time.
And speaking of emasculation, if I said that right, did you hear that they doing away with rap and Soul Train Awards on BET? They canceled
it. Fuck BET, dude.
But Corey Hogan, once again, he said in a way it's kind of bad, but in a way it's a blessing. He said now we can go back to the roots and do our own thing. Paul Mooney told us a long time ago that black people didn't own BET. He said almost black entertainment. That's what Paul Mooney used to say.
That's true. That's what got Boondocks canceled. They were like, how come BET? Did you know BET is owned by a white woman?
That's what Paul Mooney said. Yep.
Why the fuck is black entertainment television owned by a white woman?
Yep. And
she better give that shit up.
I remember when BET was fun to watch. I don't know.
You know what the fuck you was doing when you decided to call your shit black entertainment television, being a white person. You scamming ass bitch.
Yeah.
She better, like, is it not the moral thing for her to do, like, to give up rights to that, like, or to get rid of it, like, abolish it?
But all that do right there, one door closed, one door open. That's just opening up opportunity to have our own platform.
Right, exactly. And now we got the internet.
And don't even call it BET.
Look how easy it is on social media to launch a career.
Don't even call it BET. Just call it, have a show just called The Truth.
I'm not saying it's necessarily easy, but I mean,
right.
It's possible.
We have a show just, and the title would be called The Truth. That'd be it. Nothing else. Cut and dry. Just the truth. That's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know, which it ain't easy all the time, but it feels so much better. You know, you just feel better.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, something I tried to express to Ethan's mom, Nika.
How is she? Is she okay?
She doing good. She doing all right. I spent a little time with her a couple of days ago. I'll go over there today.
Thank God, that's a blessing.
I'll go over there today.
That, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there today and spend some time with her and the kids and. Yep, but we're gonna get back into it. Let me see. Okay, we about hitting the hip hop break because I got this song I'm gonna bring back up with Lord Lamont, that Lord Lamont made called Young Lord, Young Mogul, and it has something to do with neurons, and we gonna break it down because you said how many years ago again you made that Young Lord, Young Mogul? When was it? The song
2020.
Okay, 21. See, we wanna see how our mind expands or it retracts depending on what we're learning, you know. As actually he's expanded since then, but he had that same energy. It's just, I always say music is like emotion, you know. He probably heard me say that, but we just want to get into it, and it ties into our neurons because neurons kind of plays a part in our music and creativity too, you know. That's what I said about Tech Nine when he spit them lyrics so fast. Can you imagine how his neurons are just pumping, how he able to just get them words to come up through his throat chakra and just that's a gift
to it. Exactly.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
And a lot of people, you'll find a lot of artists are kind of versed in those types of things too. And you know, into these more, I want to say, for lack of a better word, more advanced concepts of life. I mean, you know, it's not the stuff that they typically are teaching us in school, you know.
Right.
And if it is, it's oftentimes a bastardized version.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really ends up being propaganda.
I mean, artists like J. Cole, it's like they rap so effortlessly. It's like it just flows. It's like it ain't nothing. You know?
You know, and it comes from, and even them will be like, it comes from a higher power.
You know? He's definitely tapped in too. You can tell J. Cole ain't with all this propaganda and mess out here.
And that's what everyone will say, and that's why the beef thing, like, that's why he didn't continue. It makes perfect sense why he was like bowed out gracefully.
You can hear it in his music. It's like he's sick of it all.
This is
a
man who rides his bicycle down New York City, and nobody bothers him.
That's dope. Yep.
It's
got a lot of respect.
Cole,
got a lot of respect. Yep.
Yeah. Do you know how much respect and aura you gotta have?
And you know what else is beautiful?
Be able to ride your bike, to be seen regularly riding your bike. I don't think he even lives in New York City still.
And you know what else is beautiful? He don't act all hard or gangster. He just him. You know what I mean?
He's just himself. Exactly.
Yeah.
And like you said, you know, he's like, I'm not the hottest nigga in the land, but I am a grown ass man and I will step to you, nigga.
Yeah. All right, I wanted to we're going to get to a hip hop break and we're going to get back to, because I got a little summary. I always got a little summary. And we want to speak on Lord Lamont's, the book he read. I don't want to I'll let him bring up where he read the book at. I'll let him tell the story. But it's a book he read on neurons, and that's part of
mechanics and metaphysics.
Yeah, we're going to get back to that. But before we get to this hip hop break, it's a song he did, Young Lord, Young Mogul, and a song I did, and both were aggression. And we're going to talk about the different types of aggression and, you know, how I felt in the song I made and how he felt. Just break it down, you know, a little scientific, a little spiritual, maybe a little educational about it. But I want to give a salute to Lord Lamont's uncle, Marlon, my brother, and his auntie, Shahina, my sister. And salute to our family, you know, and as I told him, and another uncle you got on my dad's side, Cadius.
Cadius, that's a baller's name.
That's your great granddad's son, Louis T. Reed. Rest in peace and in power.
R.I.P.
That's your great granddad. Yep.
Shout out to the family.
Yep. So I just want to get I just wanted to get in some love, and I told him we're gonna have a call around on one of these podcasts, and we're just gonna just call maybe have his girl on the phone or something, or my mom or my uncle or my Ethan, just anybody. We're gonna do that and just call around and connect with family. We're gonna do that. We thought that'd be something different, get some different voices on here and record, because again, we never knew we was gonna start doing this. It's just you become passionate about something, it's just amazing where it can take you. Yep. All right, so I just wanted to mention that. Salute to my brother Marlon, Cadius, Sheena, and our family, all of our family, whether on my side or I'm speaking all. When I say family, that's everybody. And Lord Lamont, I mean his mom and her family, so on and so forth. Everybody, because everybody plays a part in one way or another. Would you agree, Lord Lamont?
Absolutely.
In some way, some shape or form. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna get to this hip hop break. Let me see. And the next segment will be Lord Lamont's music. That's next on the list. The last podcast I did was called Aligning with Our Universe. We'll kind of touch on that a little bit because that has something to do with our neurons. They said astronauts, I read in a summary, they said astronauts, when they went up in space, their brains expanded. They had thoughts and stuff and things come to their mind that they never had when they was down on Earth.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, it was kind of, because I always say I'm learning too, Because
it's the closer you get to Earth, the denser it is. So like
that's exactly what it said.
Space and more space.
Yeah.
I see that.
And it talked about how the brain can adapt to different environments.
Yeah,
the ability to adapt. Yeah, I was like, wow. I love that. I love learning. It's wonderful.
Too.
Yeah. All right, well, let me see. Let me find this song here. And I will say, Brother Lord Lamont came aggressive, but we're going to break it down,
Break it down.
Because I remember, again, when I really first started out doing rap, I used to be aggressive and, man.
Right. I see now more of the enticement and just chilling and then I don't have to have this chip on my shoulder.
Right, but still have the aggression. You know what I mean? You can keep the aggression.
It's like
just not with a chip.
It's like with the right, exactly. So it's more like solidarity and
call it like a righteous aggression. You know what I'm saying? I've heard teachers say a righteous anger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not where it's
absolutely. Yeah. That's a great way to look at it.
Yep. So I always mention our stuff I've learned from other people, so we all had somebody motivated somewhere.
Plenty of people.
Yeah.
And there's motivation all around, really.
And we talking about a right motivation, because we ain't talking about motivation to do nothing bad. We talking about something good.
Like,
gotta make that clear.
Loving and taking care of your family.
Yeah.
And yourself. And,
all right.
Living good and right.
All right, now remember, y'all, this song is aggressive, and he was only going off what he felt in the moment. That's why we want to talk about, because we want to talk about both sides. We want to talk about righteous aggression and just plain old aggression. But, so we
like what signifies the two.
Right, and we're gonna get into it. So, parental discretion be advised. Here we go.
If it ain't God, it ain't real. Oh, this shit lit. It's projecting, self-justifying, excusing, accusing, denying. But I don't have a problem. There's nothing wrong with me. So if it's not me, it must be you, or it must be them, or it must be it.
Real nigga salute. I'm in the coupe, God bless it. Boss like a Smith and Wesson. Don't make me press it. Look at shit on these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas with no antiseptic. Don't you get at me. Off top like a toupee. Out of pocket, now it's just too late. What's the commotion? let's get it cracking. Flow locomotion, ready for action, they all got reaction, young nigga don't blow it, young niggas don't blow it. I see mics and decease my opponent, chopping them up, bitch don't you know it. Feed them to leeches, never found, never leaking, never found, never leaking. Okay, capiche, bitch, inscrutably sharp, dripping, truthfully shocked. P.S. we did it best, hardest to start, see in the dark, foot on they neck, rip you apart, straight from the heart. You gon' give me respect, nigga, give me respect. Foot on they neck, whole world into rest. Young nigga write checks, invested in self, bill me the cost for the bus. Spot to the top of the chart where I'm going. Niggas be faded, smoking that Lotus. Chakras on high, Bugatti be woeing, bitches be hoeing. I'ma just make these racks spread, she just gon' make that ass spread. Reppin' Midwest, my flex, 10,000 degrees. Flow lethal weapon, fucking with these. Get off my nuts, take a step back. Look at the world, what do you see? Earning this money and turning the key in the lock. Airing them out, we gon' bring the soul in the sound. Fuck all that clout, smoking that good kush. Cause my nigga, we out and about. Look, living so lavish, turning these seeds into cabbage. My lettuce be gross over average. Residual dividends to the bank, nigga, I'm savage. Get it so classy, most niggas be acting. I die for the shit, really a Mac, I attack, plead the fifth. Got your bitch in the sack, she was calling me up. Fucking so good, put it on wax. Have her right back, cause I gotta go, gotta move, leading the pack, no looking back. It's what I do in my zone, won't give them no slack. Ain't fucking with that. Shouts to the crews and shouts to my niggas with county building blues. We on the get back, bitch nigga get back. Holiday season, but this ain't no gift wrap. Dripping with ooze, Yahweh's prophet. This I promise, say, give a fuck what you say, fuck what you think. Put the pen to the page and the plague unfolds. So amazed, days with the flows. Look at that, it's like that, cause I'm in it for the long run. Young nigga on fire, let the mic run. Scorching of course, and I'm hot. I'm looking for a bold little bad bitch with an accent, top shelf. Classy like Porsche, yeah, Africa in the Mercedes. Oh yeah, going crazy, won't ignore ya, sassy. She like, give it to me daddy. Push my ignition, please, with finesse. I bless her so good, she sent me a check. Oh look, what's next? Now I'm in the zone, young running back, touchdown. What's next? Flex, flex, young lord, young mogul, ayy. Young lord, young mogul, ayy. Young lord, young mogul, ayy. Go global.
All right, that was Lord Lamont. I said, no.
I think that shit would go hard in a stadium.
Oh yeah, it's like an anthem song almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that aggression, you know. And you said you freestyled that, right?
Yeah, and punched in. Like, I mean, I didn't freestyle the whole time.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did say that.
I did freestyle the whole time, but like not like recorded in one take.
Okay.
Like I freestyled it, but I punched in like I think 3 times. So like I recorded, and then like was like, oh okay, I like it to like here, and then I kept that, and then played it, and then when it got to the next part, then I went in. Okay.
So you did it in.
Yeah, like
in
times.
sections.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what was going on in that moment? What made you come up with that song? Like what was going on? Like
I was just getting pissed at making a song and not liking how it sounded.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't even really about you. It was really more about the creativity and getting it.
I wasn't mad at anybody.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Huh.
I was myself, I guess.
But that's what you was feeling in the pit of your soul at the moment. Yeah. That's why I say, don't lose that aggression. Let me see. Maximize it and grow. It's something even more better. Let me see. All right, we're going to get to the next song. This one's called Putting It Down. And I played it before, but I was a little aggressive on this. So we'll be back, and we're going to get back into talking about our neurons. I guess we'll start off with a little summary I had, a little introduction into neurons, and break it down a little more. Then, because I really wanted to hear Lamont speak on this book he read. I always been intrigued by that from the first time he told me. All right, and we're going to talk about that when we come back. This song is called Putting It Down. All right, be back.
EBX. Brothers and sisters, I gotta put it down. Thanking God that we around. New sheriff in town. Hey, man, I gotta put it down. Brothers and sisters, gotta put it down. Thanking God that we around. Hey, new sheriff in town. I gotta put it down. Brothers and sisters, yeah, I'm here. I ain't doing the old thing. Then I keep myself smart and I never go insane. I smart things while I get up on this mic and sing. And yeah, in this life, and touch up on my brain and get up in the soul. My sisters and my bros. Yeah. I always say vibrations high, never low. And I stay up on this ground and I keep on making it sound. I'm thinking my brothers and my sisters, family, we around. Woo! Yeah. I gotta put it down. I'm thinking gotta we around. Woo! A new sheriff in town. EBX, a man, I put it down. I'm thinking gotta we around. A new sheriff in town. EBX, I gotta put it down. Brothers and sisters, woo! I remember when I used to be a nice guy, but now I'm here and I'm somewhere in the sky and doing old things, man. I'm trying to be a smart bro, and yeah, keep us on the go. I'm watching for my children and my family. Gotta watching for the devils while I'm out here in these streets. That's why I break it down, man. The owners in my seed, man. I got my family, no devil ever get the E. Woo! That's why I put it down. I'm thinking got the way around. Woo! A new sheriff in town. Brothers and sisters, gotta put it down. I'm thinking got the way around. A new sheriff in town. EBX, I gotta put it down. Brothers and sisters, yeah, keep on fighting. Yeah, man, I'm in this life. Yeah, I'm a single man. Yeah, I might not have a wife, but I'm strong. I'm standing firm while up on this ground. Like you hear up on this song, thinking got that I'm around. I'm a beast, wanna get up on this beast. And ain't no devil ever gonna quiet the E. I stay up on this sound, so strong in my bones. I'm thinking everybody that's got divine zones. And then I keep on putting it down. I'm thinking got that we around. Brothers and sisters, new sheriff in town. Salute.
Woo, that was a lot of music.
I like that one sounds like Stadium-y too. That was a good song to pair it with, I think, yeah. And that righteous anger, you know, and it's like more like solidarity, like I was saying, you know, and when you apply it, it's like a foundation for your soul.
Mm-hmm. Music is therapeutic, real Indeed. Talk. And I meant to rhyme that. Real talk. That's what I do it for. You know, I mean, it's great having people listening and liking it, but I also do it for oneself, you know. And I said this on a...
Well, you got to do things that you're passionate about, you know.
Right. I always say I said this recently. I've heard other teachers say this. I always have something positive to look forward to.
Right.
Change number 13 is easier.
Ooh, what you trying to do?
Do you have a charger?
I hope it fit.
Yeah.
Plug it up right there. See how convenient that is?
Thank you, Pops.
Yep. All right. We're gonna get...
Oh, shit.
We're gonna get back into it. Lamont throwing stuff at me.
My bad.
We're gonna get back into it. That's okay, cause we human. We ain't no damn robots. We're gonna keep it right on flowing like that great divine.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I got the mojo on, and I really do. Let me see. To make sure I got all the information out that I wanted to get out. Let me see. We talked about Lorial Lyrical. Oh yeah, some more information that I want to speak on. Just a little. I don't want to forget it. I wanted to speak on Lord Lamont's great grandparents who were farmers, and my granddad. Did we already mention that my granddad was in a band? We talked about that, didn't we? Yeah, but yeah, my granddad was in a band. They both were farmers, so that says something, you know. That's probably why I get, because my grandma was your great grandmother. She was very spiritual, you know. So
yeah,
I think that traveled down through our family.
Yeah, I feel it in grandma and you and I definitely. We've always, especially been.
Yeah, I got a pretty
with our roots.
Yeah, got a pretty spiritual family. I think we're all kind of tapped in one way or another. Yeah, I could see it. Yep. So that's the roots of one side, because it's a big family. Like I said, Lord Lamont, his mom, her side of the family got her side, and then his dad's side. You know, it's grassroots. Everything that we are, it all started with our grandparents, great grandparents, so on and so forth. Course, our parents. So one day we're gonna do a podcast on that, you know, ancestry and DNA and all that stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool, interesting to research and look up.
Yeah.
Get into that.
We should check out Ancestry or something. I would love to know more about our genealogy. And stuff.
Because sometimes I be like, where does all these ideas, where did this stuff come from somewhere? You know, of course it's gonna from. When I learned that about, you know, your great granddad, I was like, okay, it all makes sense.
Do you think like the Earth is like a conscious being from some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you zoom out, right, you can zoom out infinitely, right? You know, like size is perception. Like all this could be in a grain of sand. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
So do you think that the Earth is like a conscious being? Like, what if?
Yeah. I always said the Earth is big to us.
I think it is, and that's like the Gaia theory.
But which
was around in ancient times.
Right. I was because that's why I say people who think their whole power is so fucking stupid. You can't move worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. You can't make a planet, but I mean, maybe we can. Terraforming is a concept.
And if I was to like put myself in that great divine shoes, so to speak, I swear I would laugh. I would just sit back like this, and just that statue we see with the man resting his chin on his hand.
Shit's gonna go. Exactly.
So like, you're not running anything. You're really not. Just live according to principles and don't hurt yourself or nobody along the way. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all that the force wants. That's it.
Exactly.
And it keeps everything moving smooth. You know. So that's I don't know. That's my opinion.
That's God.
Because when you create chaos in your life, what happens?
More chaos.
And then it takes you away from thinkers.
And you further and further get like derailed and more consumed in the chaos.
Yep. And I always like to say, ain't no fool like an old fool. So you better learn something in this life, unless you like complications and I don't know, teaches his own. But doing things like this, me and you talking, this is good. This is how we grow.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what brought me and you kind of closer together.
Yeah,
doing this.
For real, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice being able to pick each other's brains.
Yeah, and
you know,
like
not only from like a father and son level, but from a human to human level.
Yeah, like you amazing me a while ago about the chakra. I like, damn, he get them questions. If we was in a game show, we'd be like, ding, 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 ding. Shit, you answered the shit out them damn questions. Like it wasn't nothing. I had it already. So yeah, I got this. He ain't gonna see this coming. Shoot, my son was like, sacral chakra, the second one. Yeah, lower abdomen. Yeah, what else you got? That was dope. I like that. All right, now I'm gonna do this little intro. Well, not intro, but presentation into Neurons. And now we're going to get into the book he read. And again, I don't want to say where he read it. I want him to tell his own story and how he came upon that book and what made him read it. I'm telling you, that universe, things just, man, we pay attention.
That book really opened me up to a lot more, like, applicable ways of, like, the concepts that I've been, like, in spiritual like resonances and feelings I've been getting from like the universe.
You know, that reminds me of that movie.
Contemplating and thinking.
Heck yeah, you finding that book. That remind me of that movie. Remember that movie Denzel played in? He played a boxer. I can't remember what the name of it is. Dang, I wish I could remember. I hate when I forget. But the kid found a book. Remember he was in jail. It was a black dude and 3 other white people. And they helped him get out of jail, and they was writing letters back and forth to him.
Denzel was in jail?
Yeah, he was playing a boxer that was in jail. And this boy found a book. And the book led him, and the book led him to getting him out of jail. It's a dope. It's based on a true story, too. That's reminding me of you.
Oh, yeah, the story of Hurricane.
Yeah. Ain't that an awesome movie?
Yes.
And almost had you crying at the end. So that when you reading that book reminds me of that. And I was getting ready. I'm using that example because sometimes a book can find us. We don't find the book, you know. Yeah. Whatever book that is, you know, it depends on us where our mind is. Well, you know, where our level of learning is, what we're learning. You know, that's what will draw our attention. Like Neurons. You know, the journey, righteous power. That's what I got on the banner, righteous power. All right, let's get into it. Let's break it down. Neurons. We're going to get to that book he read. I keep saying it, but let's go. he read a little segment, and I'm gonna read a little part. Okay. Neurons, also known as nerve cells, are the fundamental units of the brain and nervous system, which he kind of read too, responsible for transmitting information throughout the body using electro and chemical signals. They are essential for everything from basic reflexes to complex thoughts and actions, like thinking about the universe, the great divine, human nature. Those are all complex things.
Right, what happens to us, our fate,
Right.
what we experience.
Yep. And to be aware of these things and learn and know, we have to be the ones to go deep within, as we all say, and learn
Yep.
things. And it ain't gonna just happen. We got to make the action, and then it'll come, you know. Yep. So that was it. Let me see, it was a couple more things, but I think that's it. And I wanted to get to your book, how you came upon it, and what made you intrigued in it, and wanted you to.
Fortunately, it was when I was in jail, but it was a turning point. I mean, when I went to jail, I started reading and studying and writing and doing everything I could, you know, like for my brain and mental health.
Right.
To not go back there again.
So when you found that book,
and to continue growing, you know, myself.
Right.
As a person, and you know.
And what was the name of the lady you said wrote the book?
Her name's Caroline Lee. Did you know she was born in Zimbabwe?
Really? Is she? What nationality is she? Not that it matters. I'm just curious.
White.
Okay.
African.
White and African?
Like, yeah, but she's white, you know.
Oh, I didn't.
But she was born in
flipped
Zimbabwe.
over. Let me see. Oh wow. Huh.
Yeah.
What's some other little information about the book and her?
She's got a master's in communication pathology. The book that I'm speaking about is Switch On Your Brain.
Would you say that's when your journey began, as far as thoughts?
The key to peak happiness, thinking, and health. Like this, the way she laid it down, like it made sense, perfect sense. And it's about, you know, how like we create like protein synthesis with the habits that we engage in daily, and like how what we think about and what we associate in our world around us. We associate things with our subconscious and with habits. Like that's like how trauma happens in ways like, you know, where like a smell can trigger something, or
that's true.
You know, whatever.
A song.
But the positive of that is you can consciously do that.
Right.
Positively, like with good habits.
Right.
And associate good things with things you see every day and correlations to your brain. Like if you want to lose weight, you know, like you would like pick random things, you know, that you're around a lot, like your phone or you know, whatever, your shoes. And every time you look at your shoes, like you give yourself a positive affirmation of like this, or like something that you can use and do to help yourself. So that like when you're and what it does is like, so whatever negative habit that you have, right, that so it begins to literally transform. It creates a protein in your brain through the neurons, and the like firing and the of the neurons synapses of the synapses in your brain, and the neurons create proteins that literally change the negative negative neurons and like the positive, the like parts in your brain that are carved out, the negative synapses and electrical relapses that,
but of course you have to
relapses,
of course you have to practice
that,
it,
that
and pay attention, when
you you know, like do something that is unhealthy for you, for yourself or something.
That's true.
So like, and it literally, so the positive starts to change the negative to positive, literally, and it down to your biochemical structure.
Do you ever feel like when you've done something for a while and just one day, just out of nowhere, you sit back and you be like, I'm tired of doing this. Sometimes I'll be here and it be something that I do every morning. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different today. I wake up. I wake up. It's like a zombie effect. You know what I mean? You wake up and just do the same thing every day. I was like, you know what? I gotta change up. I gotta do something different.
You get stir crazy.
Yeah, and also you can have lack of creativity too. You lose your
Right,
kind of
and
your
the
fire.
mundane and the monotony.
Yeah,
You feel like
yeah.
that, yeah. So that's why, you know, some variety is great.
That's a weird space to be at, a creative block, like
I
that
think
mental.
we should try to do at least one new thing
Yeah, yeah,
a week at least.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah, but this right here, I think this is dope. Me and you doing this. Yep.
Yeah.
So going back to your song, Young Lord, Young Mogul. You should do a Young Lord, Young Mogul part 2.
Yeah, I will. I need to, let's see who made that beat.
Yep.
That was actually, I think, a Milwaukee producer, Golden Child. I'm pretty sure is who made that beat.
Yeah, you did say that.
I'm gonna message him and see if he's got.
Cause the song is fire.
Yeah.
The aggression, how you came in, and you can tell it was passion. It was definitely from the gut. It was how you felt is how you felt. You know, It was your truth in the moment. You know.
Yeah, and the beat was just so hard.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, he's.
But we gonna flip that into righteous power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That to me, actually, what I get from that, it's almost like you said, you weren't mad, you weren't angry. It's just like you was fed up. You know what I mean? It's almost like things you were seeing, you was kind of fed up on some of it. To me, am I hitting any? Am I right anywhere on that?
Yeah, I was.
You sounded
like
fed
said,
up.
You know, I was tired of like not liking my songs, and I was like, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put that anger into this, and I just flowed. I just got into that free flow state.
Yeah.
And I was.
Like, you know what? I'm finna do the damn thing.
But yeah, Golden Child ISO on SoundCloud.
Golden Child, on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Beatmaker.
Yeah.
Salute the Golden Child, which my son did a beat off of. We
Golden
always,
Child ISO.
yeah, we always
I
put
think he
disclaimers
raps,
out.
Too.
Did what? Say that again.
I think he raps too.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always put the disclaimers out for beat makers because I use beats from Rap Fame on my music. Again, not trying to get paid or nothing. Just like I said, therapy and something for the listeners. You know, something a little different than what we hear out here. You know, and really, I take hip hop. I noticed that's how I know I love hip hop. I take it to a whole nother level. I like to go behind the artist and break it down and, you know, try to learn as much as I can.
Right.
Because there was a time I didn't do that. All I thought about was rapping and a beat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, I don't know how many years ago, I never thought about the sound of music and where it come from and the origins and all that stuff. I was like, give me a beat and I'm finna rap. I'm gonna kill this
Right,
shit.
like you just know that you loved it and had this like connection to it, and that's such a great moment too when you come into that realization of like, why do I love this?
Right, and I would isolate
What is it
myself.
about this?
I would isolate myself from people to do music. Your uncle would tell you, Marlon. He'll tell you.
I used to lock myself away and just play guitar.
Man,
for
I
hours
stayed in the
and
room
hours,
doing
days.
music. Yep.
I know the feel.
Yep. People would come over like, man, you don't do nothing on your off day. I said, nope. I'd be right in the booth. I used to be in there either because I did used to do beats myself, so I did used to kind of play around on the keyboard, stuff like that.
I like making beats a lot. Making beats is fun.
Yeah, it's just like, man, you create one song and okay, you're bored with that. Now you're ready to create something. It's wonderful creating and whatever that is, not just music. So you know, learning about neurons, stuff like we doing now, leads to a lot of opportunities, a lot of stuff. Yep. So you and your girl, you and your girl doing all right? Everything going well?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. Far as I know, our family doing okay. Ethan, your brother doing all right.
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to give another salute to Andrea, Naya, and Elijah, your sisters and your brother. That's been in my spirit.
Sisters and brothers.
And I haven't talked to him in a
I
while.
haven't talked to him in a while
And it's
either.
bothering me. It's been bothering me. And I've been thinking about reaching out to Judy.
Yeah, to see if not.
Go in Messenger. Go on. I'm gonna go on Messenger and just tell her. You know, tell her
Andrea had a baby.
another one. Like recently?
No, not recently.
Oh.
You already knew she had a
Oh,
baby.
I think I knew that. And I'm just gonna reach out to her and tell
Married
Nia I
a
said I
long
love her.
time-
Huh?
Married a long time boyfriend and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I'm just gonna reach out to her and tell her Nia I said I love her. If you heard from your sister, tell her the same. I tried to get in contact with your brother Elijah. He in New York, as far as I know. Yeah, so that's just been something that been in my spirit, and I don't never mention them. So I wanted to, you know, they're part of that.
I hope Elijah comes around. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to find him.
yeah, Yeah, so salute, because that's Aaron's two sisters and brother, besides Ethan. So salute to them, and may that great divine be in their life and our families.
Does he go by Farmer?
All of our families. Yep.
Is he in New York City?
It should be. Yeah, and his mom, she go by Fatima. And I think she probably still got my last name, Fatima Farmer, unless she got married and changed it. But I know she went by she had a Muslim name, it was Fatima, but she went by Fatima. Yeah, so just wanted to mention that, it was tinkering around in the old neurons. Yep, we learned about them neurons, which could tap into a lot of things, the chakras, the universe, tapping into our divine soul. Notice I said soul. The psyche is the center of it all.
Yeah.
The body and mind and the body and the mind and the spirit is just like the universe. And I would say our psyche is the sun, and everything else evolves around it. That might not be a good analogy, but that's my opinion. Because, if you don't win those battles in your psyche, that's where all the battles are fought. That's where all the deep, dark thoughts nobody knows,
Yeah.
Because,
And where we can come to, find and cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe and comfortability with the uncomfortable.
You need to respect karma in that universe. People
as a universal law, I think.
And there's people out there that think they're more cunning and sneaky than karma. They think they can outmaneuver karma. Think they're smart. You got them people that think they're just better than everybody.
Yeah.
Especially people who got money.
They always have the hardest falls.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. You think they got something to do?
A lot of people will still see it coming for them and try to help them.
Right.
And there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I say righteous power, boy.
I think that's part of that personal, that's part of one's own personal journey.
Everybody has their own path. Yeah. But I'm telling you, when you finally went through the levels and the woulda, coulda, shouldas, man, and you won't let nothing take that away when you fought to get to where you are, man.
Right.
It kind of helps me understand why some, I'll see people, speakers I listen to, maybe brothers and sisters, man, why are they so aggressive? But then I think about what they've been through, why some people get a little.
How many times did a room shut them down?
Yeah.
How many times did
the
group, the group that they were with try to pin it like they were somebody that they weren't, at all.
Yeah.
And then try to make that the norm.
Yeah. Just one thing about me, if I'm dealing with something, I'm gonna deal with it myself. I'm not gonna project it on nobody else.
Right,
I'm gonna, because that's just gonna make it worse.
Exactly. I'd rather handle my shit.
Yeah.
And it's my shit. It's meant for me. Anyway.
Yeah. Thinking, don't walk around like you said earlier. Don't walk around with a chip on our shoulder, thinking the world us something. Us something.
Right. Because that's a quick way to get karma at your door.
The world don't give a fuck about you. Real shit. The world don't owe you shit.
They don't.
Yeah, so that's the good thing about studying about them neurons. When you know about yourself, your brain, your mind, your body, and your soul, that's definitely when the journey begins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the journey begins when we're born. The journey begins.
You think it begins when we connect to that ancient knowledge and understanding and that energy that permeates.
And it could be at a young age, right? And it could be at a young age. I don't always have to be up in age, and it actually is better at a young age, because look where you are and then the stuff we're talking about. That's good. Yep. And
there's people that go their whole lives and don't realize.
Yep. And then it's I like how life transfers, because then when you're 56, it'll be somebody that was in your seat, and you be telling them, and you be sharing stuff with them, and it's an evolving, and that's how life's supposed to go.
Right. That's
teach. I know I hate to sound cliche, but teach one, reach one. You know how it go.
That's not cliche. It's true.
That's the laws. That's like the laws of nature. Well, not laws. That's the principles of nature. That's how things keep moving and grooving.
Right.
And it all, neurons, learning the universe, righteous power, all that plays a part. Because what positive energy. I always like to say negative energy can cost you, but positivity is free. Don't cost nothing to be positive, and just do what we do in our space, and then things will come naturally. That's a part of gravity, So all right. Well, I guess we went deep as we possibly could. Remember, we're learning too. We might have to do a part 2 on this or something. But
we didn't even get to hip hop current events.
Oh yeah, what is Oh, I did have something that I spoke on a podcast about dreams. Something that
This is more reason why we should really do a Tech 9 podcast now.
Right. Okay. Now that was pretty much the segment on neurons and what we thought about, and we wanted to touch on my brother and my sister, Laura Lamont's auntie and uncle and grandparents. I wanted to touch on that.
Shout out to the family.
Yep, because they're my grandmother and granddad, or his great grandmother and granddad, were unique. They were farmers. I like the fact that they were farmers. And,
yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
People used to always ask me if I had a farm.
And you know what? Our last name is Farmer. Ain't that something? They were farmers and their last name Farmer.
They made that shit true.
Yep. I got a picture of them standing in front of their farmhouse. I had to make that the thumbnail or something one time. Yeah, but this is something interesting that Jada Kid said. I spoke on this on that Universe podcast I did. He was speaking on how Styles P, you know who Styles P is, right? With the Rough Riders.
The legend.
He was speaking on how Styles P comes up with his lyrics. He said he would ask the producer or the beat maker to put the beat on, and Styles P would go to sleep. And then he said when he woke up, he would have all his verses ready for the track. He said what this he said the NIGG word, but he said what this brother do? Go to sleep and get lyrics from his dreams? So I thought that was pretty dope. And I was like, wow, we were just talking about divine connection to
That's
dreams.
Totally like divine connection.
Yes. And I'm telling you,
we're more prone, or our souls are more, when we're sleeping, it's easier to connect to the spiritual plane.
Right. And another thing I'll add that I said, robots and AI, all this stuff was birthed from us.
Yeah.
So we are powerful. We are some very creative, powerful beings. It's like things in this world that made us docile, where we don't think we're that powerful. We think they got us where we think it's weird, or that's way out there. That's too weird.
Us using our minds.
So we shriek back into these little small spaces and never expand our minds and learn anything.
That's one of the major problems with society.
Right. And another thing, we afraid what people think. They're gonna think I'm weird. They're gonna think I'm out there.
That's part of it too, to make us not think.
Exactly, and it's all part of kind of like programming, So, but it's easier said than done, because I know how I used to think and how I was. Man, I know.
It's just, there's no pedestal. Don't, you know what I'm saying? There's no ever reaching, place that you can't reach.
Right.
So just remember that, and you know, and remember that it's okay not to know.
Yep, I said that too. We'll figure it out. Yep. It don't think we're stupid. If we something we don't know, we study in that area, or maybe somebody we're listening to. And that could be anybody, a child, family.
You know how to learn, you can learn anything.
Yeah. And hopefully it's righteous, powerful stuff. Real talk. That's what I got on the banner. Yeah, so it's all part of them neurons. Me and him talking, going back and forth like this, communicating. This is pumping our neurons right here. Yep, making us, And when he leave here, he'll probably have a, how can I say it? You'll have a good vibration when you leave here. You'll feel good when you leave here.
Time too.
Yeah, and I do too. So
it is a great feeling.
Yep.
Thank you, Pops.
Yep. And so how did you and your girl do when they did all that raining? Was it leaking in your house or anything?
No, but the power went out.
Mine did. Mine flickered in and out.
Yeah. The power went out for like 6-7 hours. At like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was leaking in the dining room. I had to tell Brian, your cousin Brian. So Brian is kind of leaking up here. You might want to.
Raining.
He said he knew about it though, but everybody roof leaked though. I went to work. Even people who had good roofs, they said it rained so hard, it was just wherever there were leaks, cracks, water came through. Yeah, people's basements was flooded. I was like, damn. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, and I was kind of tied up with a friend, and I was like, I was kind of pressed for time. I don't want us to do a podcast with me rushing.
Right. It's right, because then we won't get to the things that we actually want to talk about.
Right. That's why today I was prepared, relaxed. That's why I texted you early.
I felt it too. I know once you texted me that, I was like, all right.
Oh, that's something else I wanted to say. You made me laugh. I looked at the emoji. My son, I told him 11 a.m. And he texts back this big smiley face emoji. I started laughing. I said, my son crazy. Crazy in a good way, not in a bad way. That made me laugh, actually. I said, boy, my son, something else. Yeah, but we both were excited to speak on some neurons. And there's a lot more things we can learn, but we touched on as much as we could come up with as far as our knowledge on, and he read that book by Caroline Leaf.
She has a podcast too, if you guys want to check her out.
Yeah, it's good to learn about those things because it's all part of it. Spirituality, scientific things, it's all part.
And understanding is also another journey that that we don't have to go alone.
Yeah, that's
there's
true.
Lots of people that love to learn and apply their knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stuff like this is what shields you away from superficial things and petty stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now I see why the nerds were so closed off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and in the movie, the nerds, who ended up prospering in that movie?
The nerds.
Exactly.
They did get their revenge.
And the bullies, the one dude was crying. Remember, he lost his girl to one of the nerds. Yeah. Remember, the girl was like, I'm in love with a nerd. Yeah. I remember that movie. The dude was crying. He shed a tear. He said, you ain't sad. Did the nerd take your girl? Yeah, I remember that movie. I like that movie. Yeah, even though I didn't like the brother.
All three of them were pretty good.
Yeah, even though I didn't like the brother playing the little gay part, but he was funny. It was funny though. He brought soul to the movie, but the little gay part.
Well, they had to screw us black folks.
Yeah.
Still that time.
That's been kind of the talk in the media. It's kind of servicing. Corey Hogan was speaking on that, and this new YouTube channel I like called Fawcett Media. That's a dope ass YouTube channel. And he collabs with Corey Hogan, 5150. Nice. Yeah,
I love 5150.
Yeah, they be collabing together. I thought it's pretty dope. They be talking about some good discussions, some good topics. Yeah, yep.
Nice. I'm gonna check them out.
Yep, they be pumping their neurons. All right, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna get to this song. The outro is going to be "Stop the Violence." See, of course, I gotta play with the old computer. What am I doing? Let me see. And this is a song that we spoke on Lorial Lyrical, who sang that song in the beginning. Again, salute to Lorial Lyrical.
Rest in peace.
Yep, our cuz.
Shout out Chyrie, Sam K.
Yep, they was on that song we played at the intro. And let me see, I gotta get to this.
I do want to shout out rapper T Hood. He died. He was an up and coming rapper in Atlanta. Rest in peace.
Let me see, I gotta get to this. Let me see. Gonna take a little minute, brothers and sisters, trying to get to
technical difficulties.
I'm not that computer savvy, so I'm kind of still doing it the ghetto way. I'm gonna get to it though.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me see. It's called "Stop the Violence" by Lorial Lyrical, myself, 4 verses, and Chyrie, which was just singing the third verse on that song in the intro. And she could sing her ass off. You're going to see it in this song.
She was like sing rapping in the first song.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, she could sing her ass off. Real talk. That girl got a phenomenal voice.
Wow.
Let's see, turn this down. Yep, well, okay. Let's see. Make sure everything's right. Oops. All right, we're going to be out of here, brothers and sisters. Let me turn this up for a sec. We're going to be out of here, and this has been another father and son discussion. And again, pump them neurons. That's when the journey begins. I'm rhyming. That's when the journey begins. We get to tapping into our mind, body, and soul. See what makes us think. What makes us move.
Dream,
yeah.
Believe,
move, we so much more than post and likes and just go beyond these platforms. Yeah. Take it to a whole nother level.
It's been real.
And salute to the ones that are doing that, because you got some good brothers and sisters and content creators out there that's
keeping it real.
Yeah. We thank you, because I've learned from many speakers.
Thank you.
Real talk. So me and Lord Lamont, we thank the current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view, family, brother or sister. May the great divine be in our life, and keep that righteous power no matter what. Right, Lord Lamont?
Radio. Amen.
All right. This has been EBXCARES and your general,
Lord Lamont.
Yep. And Stay great out there, and if we can, stop the violence. I know
Stop that motherfucking violence.
Real talk, and pay attention to what's important in this life. And all right, this is Lorial Lyrical, myself, 4 verses, and Chyrie, and Lord Lamont and myself. We will see y'all on the next Father and Son discussion. Salute. And we out.
Peace.
From carrying the whole globe, I bless and walk ye with this powerful message. Sharper than an eagle, sticking to the dress code. It's a joyous occasion, no need for weapons. Back in Milltown, and it's all good. We all different, but let's get it understood. We're trying to help everybody, man, up in this hood. We're trying to reach higher and inspire.
It's the summertime, so let's have fun and just done wrong. No weapon necessary. The streets is getting scary. Please think of the keys. Take time to turn your cheeks straight. L-I-G-E.
We're jamming for peace to increase the joy. Walking to Milwaukee in the street, it's the golden boy.
Bring happiness, joy, and peace, cause we got love for everybody in the streets.
Drama, tell them I'm straight.
We'll keep up until all odds are free. It's summertime, don't y'all feel the heat? How can Satan take a brother if he close to me? This where I become one with the beat.
I can see the change coming. We facing problems head on, ain't no running. Brothers, don't be negative and no gunning. Hug your loved ones and your daddy and your mama.
Lorial, beautiful, right? Make it wake up, mealtime, stop the violence as you're listening.
All ages welcome in this love fest. Granny always says live responsibly. Today is a great one, so I'm feeling blessed. Gonna join for verses, we celebrate you.
This is what we do, and we're trying to become one. Be